Dark by Design may contain graphic and/or explicit content. Audience discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome. I am Bev.
And I'm Rachel.
And you are listening to Dark by Design, the podcast where two creative gals share stories of the macabre to then pick them apart before the nightmares start. Thank you so much for joining us.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo. Hi, welcome.
Hi.
How
are you doing?
Good, actually. Doing well.
Oh, I'm sorry. I cut you off.
How dare you? How dare you? No, it's fine. I just came back from Philly, so I'm used to it. But it was fine. Yeah, it was a nice little vacation, little getaway, and now we're here.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, but it was quite lovely, and I survived Philly again. So cool.
Yeah, again. What did you end up doing?
Oh, we met up with a few friends. One of our friends is in a punk show or a punk band, so we watched them perform. Steve-O and the Holy Mess, if you're interested. Or if you're curious. But that was really fun.
Steve-O and the Holy Mess. I love that.
They were really cool. They came back for like a reunion tour, and then they had like 2 more shows to go to after the Philly show. But their van broke down, so unfortunately they had to cancel them. But they had fun while it lasted.
Sucks.
I know. Yeah. So we just like had like a really
so
big.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, but like we got to party with them afterwards, and everyone was like having a good time. So it worked out, I guess, for the better. But I don't know. It was fun though. How are you?
Oh, yeah, that is so cool.
Thank you.
I'm okay.
Nice.
I'll tell you afterwards.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm doing a commission, and it's been stressful to say the least.
Gotcha.
But
just I don't know, beating around the bush. Is it like just like, no, we won't talk about that because I don't want to imply anything. But no, that's also the reason why I don't do commission, because it's just, you don't know how it's ever going to go. So
yeah, I've decided this is the last commission I will ever do.
Fair. Yeah. Either way.
I'm sorry. That was very negative. All right. Well, today we are talking about creepy ghost games. And I really think that we can all agree that all work and no play make for a dull, paranormal armchair investigator.
Thank you. Yes,
Woo!
It does. 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. So games are an integral part of every society. From the time that we were kids, we would start playing and just playing patty cake and hide and seek, to when we're teens and adults playing video games and board games. They have played a huge role and have had such an impact in all of our lives. But what happens when a seemingly innocent game takes a sinister turn? What actually happens when we play Bloody Mary? In this week's episode, we'll be taking a deep dive into the world of disturbing, not-so-innocent games, their origins, how to play them, and a couple of anecdotes we found for each. So go ahead and brace yourselves, because it's about to get spooky.
Ooh, I'm so excited. Prepare your body.
Full body experience. I hope you're ready for this.
Hell yeah, girl.
All right. So you can find more information about today's episode, including photos, videos, and sources cited in the show notes and in the show's website at darkbydesignpodcast.com. And if you're on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're listening on other streaming platforms, go ahead and rate us 5 stars. Tell us what your cat's name is so that we can give you a shout out in a future episode.
I love it. We know which one you listen to.
Bunch of really cool names. Exactly.
Or just leave us a lovely comment too. We'll take whatever you got, really.
That too. Yeah. Absolutely. We'll take anything. And then if you would like to see more of our lovely faces and of our art of anything that we do, playing video games, etc., you can find Rachel over at Miss Quirk with 2 Ks, MSQURKK, over on Twitch, Instagram, and YouTube. She posts and streams regularly. She's so much fun. The energy is always awesome. It's a great time. You should join us.
Oh, thanks, sweetheart.
And yeah, You're awesome. And then
Thank
you can
you.
go ahead and find me over on Instagram,
Sure
sometimes Twitch, sometimes if I remember, and then YouTube at Beverlocks with 2 S's, so BEVERLOCKSS.
Hell
All
yeah,
right.
girl. You're the sweetest thing.
Woo-woo.
She's also one of my moderators. So, like, we have a really big fun time. So, we also are planning on streaming on Twitch later on. We're trying to get something going with that for the podcast. So, if you want to see us on all of those platforms, you're more than welcome to. We like to accommodate, if you will.
Yes, absolutely.
It's greatly fun.
Great.
Yeah, and the good thing about today's topic is that there are so many ghost games on the internet that we could possibly choose from, and it was actually really hard to choose from because I was looking for, I really wanted something super creepy, but also maybe like not from like outside of the US, because I don't know any creepy ghost games from outside the US, so I wanted to give them a try. But it took me about a week to find like just like the perfect game for myself. And then of course yesterday, as soon as I finished up with my notes, I ended up finding an even better game to report on. But like, I'm gonna
let me get back to my chair.
Yeah, pretty much. It was I found both of the games on the same website, and I was like, oh, let me check their front page and see what like the newest article is. And of course it popped up with the game that we will be talking about. And I went, oh, God damn it. Well, I guess I'll be here for another couple hours. Which kind of was a bummer, but I had a lot of fun doing it. The first ghost game we are going to be discussing today is called the Guardian game, which is pretty fun. It is on the brighter side of the graveyard, so it's not like super spooky, but the concept and the game itself is creepy. So that's where you kind of get the creep factor from. Also, this game is a Japanese copy pasta, so since it's coming from like a Japanese demographic viewpoint, that's also how I'm going to report the article, and then do my best to kind of relate the concept to Westerners so that we understand it. Was that English? Do my best to relay the information to a Western audience. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. The Guardian game is so you get to see your guardian spirit or like your guardian angel that follows you around and to like protect you. This type of game falls under the category called like the inspiration checks or like inspiration check games on like Japanese copy pasta websites like Ghost Map. From how I am kind of viewing it and how it's written, I think it's kind of what the West calls how to become like in tune with the universe or like in tune with your instincts or what is it, intuition, to unlock like a psychic spiritual, spiritual side of things. So I think that's kind of what it's kind of relating to.
I have a question.
Sure, go for it.
What is a copy pasta? I know what a creepy pasta is, but I have no clue what a copy pasta is.
That's fine. I don't know either. Let's find out. A copy pasta is, according to this quick Google search that I just did, a copy pasta is a block of text that is copied and pasted across the internet by individuals through online forums and social networking websites.
So kind of like one of those chain messages, or like a game of telephone via forums, copy and paste.
Yes, pretty much. Yep, it's like somebody reads a story and then goes and posts it on like another forum to be like, oh, I found this like really cool story, or making it like their own original story. You know what I mean? And spreading it and telling like their own versions of it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of what a copy pasta is. I did not know that. I thought it was just like, I don't know, a form of a creepy pasta. But no, it's actually something completely different.
I thought it was like copy and pasted like in a completely different language, and I was like, that makes sense.
Well, I guess that's where you get like the creepy pastas from. I'm assuming that's where you get them from, but they're just like stories,
probably,
creepy stories. Huh.
Exactly, yeah. That's pretty cool.
Wow, I did not know the origin of that.
You learn something new
every day. Holy moly.
I am so sorry for interrupting you. I was
you're
just
good.
Like, I'm going to feel really stupid if I don't
no, it's okay. I just referenced it once, but no, thank you for asking, because I didn't even know what that was, which now a creepypasta makes more sense to me, because I didn't know what the hell it was. I just thought it was a stupid internet term, and I went, all right, we'll take it. This ghost game was originally posted, or found, I should say, on 2channel, which is a Japanese copypasta website, forum website. And it is, this game is most associated with a story called Saya in Underworld. Fun facts. And then the guardian spirit in this particular game or case situation, like Japanese viewpoint from, demographic, looking at viewpoint stuff or whatever. The guardian spirit is called a shugore. I think that's how you say it. I could be wrong.
I don't speak Japanese, but that sounded right.
I'm trying my best here. So in Japan, it says that if you are sensitive to or you're able to see ghosts or other supernatural creatures or oddities, you're said to have Reikan or Reikan, Reikan. And so Reikan is kind of like psychic abilities, or like the level of psychic energy you have or give off. It's a variety of inspiration associated with the divine. So if I'm going to make a connection from like the Eastern and Western world, I first think of like a hedge witch, how like they're able to walk between like our world and the other side and communicate. So I think that's kind of, it's like a psychic in Japan. That's what I feel like a Reikon is.
Yeah.
So the game itself is relatively simple. You just need yourself a nice, comfortable area to sit and a dark or dim lit quiet room. Yay! And then you can play this game at any time of the day. There's no time restriction. So first thing is first is to sit comfortably in a dark, quiet room. Meditate to open your mind's eye, or if you're not into meditating, essentially just slow breathe until you're incredibly relaxed and you have quieted your mind, if you will. So once you have a quiet mind, imagine that there is a single flight of staircase in front of you. Did that make sense?
Like a staircase to nowhere?
Pretty much, yeah. Well, put it this way. The staircase can look however you want it to look. It can be however you want to imagine a staircase to look. It could be the staircase in your home, or it could be the staircase to a castle in a candy kingdom on a different planet. It can be whatever kind of staircase you want. Just one flight.
How do you imagine your staircase?
Ooh, I don't know. See, okay. Well, no, I do know. I have a obsession with this one video game series called Castlevania, and I would probably be like a vampire castle. And absolutely.
Staircase.
Yeah, or I don't want to say cobblestone, but like the big bricks leading up with like the candle, the candelabras all lit, and
like marble or not marble. I think that's too bright. Like
granite? The granite staircase.
Ooh,
yeah,
granite staircase.
Grand candelabras everywhere with like drapes,
like very
rugs, lavish. Yes.
Gothic?
Oh yeah,
like a Gothic era.
Think like Dracula's castle, essentially.
Chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. That sounds
for
awesome.
Sure. Yeah. I like vampires and creepy
I think
things.
mine would be a pirate ship staircase.
Yo, sick.
Because I've been playing way too much Sea of
Hell
Thieves
yeah.
lately.
Gotta go below deck.
Oh my god. Yep.
Yeah. It's just like, it's that simple. You just have to think of a staircase. Like imagine yourself standing at the bottom of a staircase and looking up. Just one flight, not super tall. You can just do however you would like your staircase to look. It's that simple. The only thing you have to make sure you do is that you picture the staircase clearly. Like you have it in your head. You can imagine it clearly. More of the story. So now what you can do is you imagine yourself slowly and deliberately ascending to the top of the staircase. So just thinking out what you would do in order to move your body to slowly work your way to the top of the staircase. That's all you need to do. And then when you get to the top, slowly turn around and deliberately and consciously imagine yourself walking to the bottom of the staircase. And that's it. You've completed one circuit, essentially. And now you just have to do that 9 more times. So, yeah, easy. In total, just imagine yourself walking up the staircase and down and back slowly and deliberately 10 times. Keep count. And that's all you have to do. So after you finish the 10th circuit and you've walked down to the bottom of the stairs, You've reached the landing. You've reached the landing, so now you are going to slowly turn and look up to the top of the staircase. I know, that's where the creepy part comes in. Yeah,
horrible.
see, the anticipation is
horrible.
kicking in.
Yeah, because I don't know what I'm gonna see.
So apparently, at the top of the stairs, your guardian angel or your guardian spirit will be at the top. And if it's something that you don't want to see, or if it scares you, it's okay, because the only thing you have to do is just let the imagination or the image fade for your mind and open up your eyes and turn on your lights. That's all you have to do. It's really nice. And you just walk away. You just ended the game. But if you would like to stick around and talk with your guardian spirit, you're more than welcome to. If you do look and turn and see a guardian spirit standing up at the top of the stairs, it can literally resemble anything at all. It can be an object, a person, both alive or dead, fiction, nonfiction character, anyone. It can also take the form of something from your subconscious to help you work through something that you may or may not know that you need to work on, which is pretty cool too. So it just kind of depends on the person, depends on what your situation is, and you really don't know what you're going to see.
What do you think your guardian spirit would look like?
I mean, if we're going to go along like the same lines of like what my staircase looked like, bitch, it better be Walter Bornhard, which is the vampire lord in Castlevania Lament of Innocence, who, like, I swear to God is the reason why I have like a daddy, like a DILF thing. I swear to good God, because ooh. Anyway, he's also redhead.
Have you seen that DILFs of Instagram
No, I
account?
haven't, but I will in 1 second.
Wait, DILFs, not of Instagram, sorry. DILFs of Disneyland. There we go.
DILFs of Disneyland. Okay, you know what? I think that's a little too family friendly for my liking, but I do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's a little too... Mm-hmm. There was one with like sleeves and like tattoos up to his neck, and I was like, you have been a blessing from God. Have a great day, sir.
Thank you for being the way that you are.
Thank you for existing.
Thank you for taking this picture and sharing it. Oh, I know.
Oh,
you gotta love things like that.
Exactly.
So I do not know of that Instagram page, but I will, don't you worry, quickly familiarize myself with it after this show. No, but gosh, I hope.
Oh.
Who do you hope? What do you think your spirit would look like? Your guardian spirit?
I really hope it's Ron Weasley. I really, really hope my guardian spirit is
what's
Ron
your reasoning?
Weasley. I don't know. I just love Ron Weasley. I do think Draco Malfoy is like 10 times hotter. You know, like Tom Felton. Yeah, exactly. I'm not really a Daniel Radcliffe fan. I feel like he looks too much like an alpaca to me.
Okay.
It's weird. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah. I really hope it's Ron Weasley.
Fair. I like how we both chose redheads. Oh yeah, my character's also a redhead. The video game character. Okay, thank you so much. And I would prefer his concept art, not the actual pixelated video game character itself. Thank you. But either way, I mean, I'll take it.
Oh, 100%.
Let's be real.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Do it. Hell yeah, dude.
Worth it. Oh my God.
But that being said, your guardian, the creature that you see shouldn't necessarily be malicious, so you should be okay because it's your guardian spirit. But of course, always like take precautions and, you know, just take caution when you're interacting with it. Because believe it or not, you can actually talk to your guardian spirit, which is pretty cool. The only thing you have to do is like imagine yourself talking or speaking gently and kindly to it. It may talk back to you, or it might not. But always keep in mind that it will always hear you. So that is something that you do have to think about. So don't be mumbling anything underneath your breath or saying that it has a fat ass. Exactly.
Because it'll hear you. It'll hear you.
Your spirit is gonna hear you and it's gonna be pissed. So just think like, you know, this is the guy that's protecting you. Maybe you shouldn't necessarily like piss it off. You know what I mean? Anyway, just something to think about. Actually, speaking of things to think about, is that Now that you've met each other, which is really nice, you might see your guardian spirit again. They can appear in your dreams or when you meditate, or you might see some like symbolism of them. Like if it's a doll that you saw, you might see like a symbol of a doll somewhere, or they might just try to be reaching out to you and connecting with you afterwards, or just maybe being hyper aware of some of their symbolism that they have. So pay attention to any signs, symbols, or messages that they're trying to convey to you. Take the message only if it resonates with you. They're your guardian, of course, so they should be helping you out, but always take caution when you're talking to unknown forces. AKA, always remember to, at the end of the day, go touch grass. So always keep a level head.
Yeah, absolutely.
And yeah, just have a fun time with it. And if you ever, if it gets too much for you, just, I don't know, back out, stage your room or house or something, and I don't know, shove a jade egg up your puss or whatever Goop's telling you to do. So, was that mean? Probably. But anyway, or a healing circle, whatever you'd like to do.
Jade egg.
Well, there goes that sponsored deal. But
that's great.
But also fear not, because if you don't see anything, don't worry about it. It's a possibility that it could happen. If you don't see a spirit, like your guardian spirit, try 3 more circuits or a couple more circuits to see, walking up and down. Maybe that has something to do with it. Maybe your guardian spirit is just choosing not to appear, or maybe it's too weak to appear. By too weak to appear, I'm not really sure what that means. But I mean,
maybe like it doesn't have that much, you know how a lot of spirits allegedly use like electromagnetic forces to like move stuff. So maybe there isn't like a strong connection wherever you are. I don't know.
But my thought is, I mean, everyone needs a day off once in a while. You know what I mean? So maybe it's just like their day off, They're like, yeah, it's on the beach somewhere relaxing because of my chaotic dumbass, and they have to look at us all the time. Yeah, no, I can completely understand if they don't want to talk to me.
Tim, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. I'm done.
I would not be surprised.
She did it again.
Oh, bless my guardian angel's heart. They are working overtime.
Oh my God.
Constantly. Another example is that maybe you're just not spiritually inclined like the rest of us. So sorry, sister, but you just can't hex with us. Just kidding. But there's ways to like boost your, Super Saiyan psychic powers. Just ask your local witch, or, find some, I don't know, reliable neo-paganism spiritual website to help you guide you through that. Or there's also another issue. Maybe you're just supernaturally shy, and fear is clogging your psychic pipes. That's also a possibility that I read. So just take it easy, relax, and maybe try again later, as the Magic 8 Ball would say. So,
yeah, get yourself a spiritual plumber.
So it sounds like a very fun, lighthearted game. There is another game called the Guardian game, which has a little bit, well, it's more, I guess, I don't want to say nefarious, but it's more, I don't know, sounds scarier, and the possibility of, I don't know, other things. You're essentially inviting whatever is listening to you to come into your house, and there's like a bigger possibility of like inviting something that you shouldn't into your home versus like just laying in a dark room, imagining what like your spirit guide might look like. You know what I mean? And like pulling it from your subconscious of like who you are in your own body versus like asking the world around you to like tune in,
Yeah.
Just icky, yucky. I don't want to do it. But it's also called the Guardian game, and the website that I found the article on, which is the Ghost in the Machine, says that it did not. You can find it on a website called Whispering Dark, but it did not originate. It did not originate there. The original site that the game was posted on was scrubbed from the interwebs, so we're just kind of left with the breadcrumbs, and it's kind of just picking up the pieces to what this game was, sort of thing. Oh, copy pasta! Yes, that's what it is. Yay! Oh my God, we're using the terminology that we used in class. Yeah. Oh my God. I got to reach out to my English teacher and be like, yo, you're going to be so proud of me. It took me over 10 years to figure it out, but I got there. It's not about the the destination, it's about the journey. You know what I mean? So
how do you so it's a copy pasta, but how do you start to set up the Guardian game? Is it the same as the Guardian Spirit game?
Actually, it's not. It's a little bit more involved and kind of scary. So the rules are a lot more convoluted because it's been scattered across like the interwebs. But the website, the ghost in my machine, kind of put together the rules as well as it possibly could go. So it's like legible, essentially, to read. And you can find the link to the ghost game on our website. If you would like to participate, read it first because it sounds really scary and I don't like it. But essentially, like just to even set up the game, you have to remove every single item from that room out of the room and then clean it. So that doesn't sound fun, especially for someone like me who has a lot of knickknacks lying around. That would take for hours. So I don't want to do that. Yeah. Also, after you clean up everything, you're supposed to communicate to your spirit through a mirror using either a red marker, a red lipstick, or if you want to be extra spooky, your blood. Ooh. Yeah, no. It doesn't sound fun.
Absolutely not. No.
The site says that it's a lot more dangerous than the staircase game. Because, like I said prior, you're inviting a spirit into your home instead of tuning into your own subconscious. Also, it's been reported that your doors and windows can shake. There's disembodied voices behind the doors and windows. There's like something that can possibly come in. You can find like faces, like you can see faces in the mirror. They could either be like nice, your actual guardian spirit, or they can be something not nice. Something can try to talk to you and reach out through that, and then you can easily get tricked. And I'm just like, you know what? No thanks. There's too many. The list of things that could go wrong was longer than the rules itself.
It's too high. The risk is greater than the reward.
I don't want to play a game like that. I really don't. Even if it is like all make-believe at the end of the day, I still don't want to play that possibility of it not being fake. So I just choose on the side of caution not to play it. But if you would like to play it, it is linked in our show's website. Yeah, and below. Thank you. But anyway, this story, or this game, I believe is a lot more tamer compared to the stories that you will be telling us today, Bev. So I'm very excited.
Oh, and I have some stories for you. I am so ready to tell you these.
Okay.
One of them, I do have to admit, is heavily researched. Kind of like one of the ones that you had found before. But the other one isn't that heavily researched. Like, I didn't even find any like anecdotes about it.
When you mean heavily researched, do you mean like
I don't think I did.
Like people have looked into this topic prior, or your own personal research?
Yes.
Okay.
Other people have looked into it prior, and it is documented in like other podcasts. But the way that other podcasts present this is more so of like the anecdotes and I don't know, just kind of how weird it is. Whereas here I'm going to be going more into the rules and everything that can go wrong, as well as some anecdotes.
Cool. I'm so excited.
Just a little bit more in depth.
I haven't. I haven't ever since the what is it? Our second episode with Saint Simon. I haven't read any of your notes because I don't want to know. I just don't want to know anything. I just want to be surprised. So let me buckle up. And
I'm so excited.
I'm holding on for dear life. This is what this is.
Woo. I'm holding on to the wheel. Okay, so after having looked all over the internet for all the games I could find, I came across a couple that you may or may not be familiar with. But one of them I've heard about before, and they make my skin crawl, like even to this day. And then the other one is not so bad. It's kind of like the Guardian Spirit game, only the steps to achieve it are infinitely scarier.
Okay.
Yeah. So, first up is a Japanese game called Tsuji Ura, also known as the fortune game in English. It's likely that the fortune cookie actually originated in Japan because of this game, actually. So
is there a mystery
that's a little
of, like,
fun
where
fact for you.
fortune cookies originated from? Or is this like a theory?
I guess a lot of people, it's a theory, kind of how like pasta originated in China. So the places that we think a lot of things originated from, it didn't actually, like, it's actually from a different country. So there is speculation that the fortune cookie first started in Japan. So many people began playing and popularizing this Tsuji Ura game. That little crackers with fortunes ultimately were produced, replicated, and named Tsuji Ura Senba. So that's just a little cool little fun fact for you. I don't know what Tsuji Ura Senba is, but I do know that they started making little actual fortune cookies after this game became popular in Japan. So the fortune game is actually found all over the world. However, with different names and different variations of it, and different steps for how to achieve the results that you're looking for. So in the UK, for example, it was called Crossroads Divination.
Yeah, I was like, oh.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, I kind of want to open a bar and call it that.
In the UK, for example, it was called Crossroads Divination, as I said before. I just started. So ultimately, the point of the game is the same as the word. So you want to know your future, no matter how exciting or horrendous it might be. So, whenever you're getting your future told, like, it can go either way. So it's either going to be really cool, it's going to be meh, like, yeah, you're going to die at 98 with a tube in your butt or nose, wherever they put the tubes. Or it's going to be, like, really awesome, where you're like, hey, yeah, you're going to be a millionaire in 15 years.
Gotcha.
But then you're going to die in 16 years. So just be careful, because you never know what you're going to hear.
Are you able to leave that fortune and not take it if it doesn't resonate with you?
I'm sure you can. I think the reason I am so scared of getting my fortune told is because I know I will freak out about it if it's negative, and I'm gonna manifest it.
Yeah, like the concept of messing with fate is
what
like,
I'm most scared
it's
of.
like, or it's like, could you? Yeah, because it's like, are you able to actually mess with fate, or are you fated to mess with fate in order to change your fate? But the fate is fated to already be because you were going to change your fate to begin with. So you were fated to change your fate to begin with. That was what I was trying to say. Sorry. Hi.
I'm sorry. I had to process that. Can we put that up on
Absolutely.
the screen? Just
Like,
word for
was
word
that
as you
English?
say
Did
it.
that make sense? So it's like, essentially, your fate is to mess with fate in order to
Makes sense.
change your fate to the fate that it should be. So it's
Bring
still
your
fated.
fate. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Is free will even a thing?
I think we're getting
Tell
too
us in the
deep.
comments below.
Abort.
Yeah, I'm just red button. Take me out of here. Take me out of here.
I'm scared.
It's
I
too much
go
brain
home.
power.
This is my radio.
Oh my god. Mom, can you pick me up?
Oh, bless him.
Mom.
Oh, could you imagine? Okay, anyway, how did we get here?
Oh my god.
The fortunes. Right, okay, yes. All right, I just did a really bad inception.
The fortunes,
Continue.
yep. So, it's that I think that actually made my brain hurt. I think we got very philosophical there. And now that's all I'm going to think about for the next
absolutely. I'm pretty sure if you look back at the footage, you can see my soul leave my body from when I just pieced out. So if you would like to check that out, you can find us on YouTube at Dark by Design Podcast.
Yeah.
And you can watch us tell the show, and or you can listen to us on any of your favorite streaming platforms as well. But you can also watch us perform the show if you'd like. So come watch our faces; they're really pretty.
yeah, I don't know. Also, if the next time you find yourself making a sandwich, you're wondering whether or not you were fated to or not fated to make that sandwich, just keep us in mind. Give us another listen.
Was I fated this entire time? Oh,
Mhm.
God. Oh, God. We're moving on. I'm giving myself...
Yeah. That is a horrible path.
I briefly looked into that future, and I already saw myself spiraling, so...
Yeah.
110%.
You're like, I'm gonna reel myself back in. Same though. Whew. All right. So, in most folklore, crossroads are symbolic. When you come to a crossroads, you have a decision to make as to which direction you would like to go in, which path you want to take, etc. So, it's kind of like in movies when they come to a fork in the road, right? Like, do you go left? Do you go right? As in a crossroads, do you want to go back? Do you want to go left? Do you want to go right? Do you want to go forward? You have so many choices, and each one determines your destiny. So, yeah. So, many believe that the veil between the living and the unseen worlds is actually the thinnest at crossroads. Many stories mention sightings and meetings with fae, deities, evil spirits, and sometimes even demons.
The veil is so thin because you're making a choice at fate. That's why. So that's why you can interact with so many things. I see. Okay. No, I think
I believe so. That sounds right.
I have heard of like crossroads as in like the spookier sense of it. But now that you present your information as such, I think that's the connection I'm making. Yeah. So anyway, that's my thought.
All right. So back to the game of Tsuji Ura. How exactly do we play this? You may be asking yourself. And I will tell you. So there are actually a couple of requirements and set of instructions that you have to follow to a T. Otherwise, your life will be in danger.
It's not good.
Yeah. So you have to be very certain that you're following this, exactly as you should be following it.
Oh, joy.
Otherwise,
I will not do that
it could be,
at all.
Fatal consequences.
Not my game. Not a game for me. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know.
Neither will I. I'm not trying to put my life on the line. I think I'd rather go see a psychic and
I am too
Venice
much
Beach.
of a chaotic person, and also I don't pay attention enough. So I would have the terrible consequences occur to me.
I am too scatterbrained, and I know for a fact I will forget to do something. And I don't want to die because of my stupid mistakes.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes in Gwyneth Paltrow might not be able to save you.
Never
so
know.
Just think about it.
Yeah, so
so tell us them rules. Oh man.
Oh my god.
I know. Thank you.
Oh my god. So if you're scared that you're going to forget the rules, like we probably will, you know, if you're not, you don't have to play alone. You can have additional people with you, but they won't be able to be participants. They're just going to be bystanders. Yeah. So when picking a crossroads, it has to be one that you've never been to. So something completely new. You've never seen it in your life. So, you know, if you've lived in one state for your whole life and have never left it, maybe just go a state over. Go to a crossroad you've never been to. It can be in any sort of environment. So it can be rural, suburban, urban. You just have to have a comb with you and something to cover your face.
Intersection?
Okay. Yeah, it'll be like
like
a four-way street.
Yes.
So like
I see.
Intersection, I see. Yeah. The one that kind of looks like this. Yeah, so just anything like that. I feel like those weird intersections that have like 6 or 7 streets would be fine too. That might just be a little bit too dangerous because those are definitely always busy. So I would, you know, personally, if I were to play this game, I would definitely try to go rural or suburban. Definitely not urban. Exactly. True. I'm not trying to get hit by a car. So you have to have a comb with you, and you have to have a face covering, or a head covering rather, something to cover your head and your face. The Yeah, the covering can basically be anything such as veils or cloths just draped over your head, a book held in front of your face, like wide-brimmed hats just pulled down over your face.
Ah, I see. Okay, so you're creating anonymity.
Anonymity. Anonymity?
Yeah. I felt like that fish from Finding Nemo.
Anemone?
Oh, thank you for helping me through that. I appreciate your guidance. Anemone.
I had to think about it. I was like, that sounds right, but is it?
I see. So you don't want the ghost knowing who you are, moral of the story. I see.
If you bring someone with you, they don't need a comb, they just need a face covering. So that's something else to note too. Whoever's with you, they'll also need that anonymity or that physical VPN while you're doing this ritual. So those are the things that you need. And now we're going to go on to the basic rules on how to play. So in order to initiate the summoning, it has to be nighttime, preferably closer to like midnight, 1 a.m., during the spook times. Yeah. So you go to your crossroads, comb and face coverings in hand. When you're standing at the crossroads, you're going to strum the comb with your fingers 3 times. So you know that sound that cats hate that makes them vomit?
Oddly
That's
specific,
what you're going to do.
But okay, yes.
3 times. I'm a horrible person. I saw it on TikTok and I was like, that's fake, like the cucumber. So I got a comb and I went up to Sophie and I just went, yeah. And she went, did her little like I'm about to vomit. I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I thought it was fake. I thought it was fake.
Wow.
Yeah. No, it's real.
Yeah.
Also, if you wet a toothbrush and you comb like this little in between part and like here, if you got them from a shelter, they were probably taken away from their mom, so the cats think it's their mom's tongue. It's cute, and they start making biscuits while you do it. It's so cute. I do it to Sophie all the time.
Aww,
we go through toothbrushes like no one's business.
No, I have to try that. Wow, I'm gonna do both. I'm gonna do the comb first, and then I'm gonna say I'm sorry.
It's so
with,
cute.
The toothbrush trick. Yeah, I'll like throw them into discomfort and then soothe them. Thank you for that party trick. I can't wait to try that out.
Yeah. Oh my god, Hawks is gonna be like,
it's just like a cacophony of cats just wrenching in the background.
He's just trying to play Dead by Daylight. And he just hears
he's just minding his own goddamn business. And then there's
that's
me.
So bad. I'm sorry. Oh.
It's my life summed up in a nutshell. Thank you.
All right. So you're gonna back to my spooky mood. So you're gonna strum the brush, the comb 3 times, and then you're gonna repeat Tsuji Ura, grant me a true response. So upon repeating those words, I think you only repeat it once, you wait and you watch. At this point, there are 3 possible outcomes for doing this part of the ritual. So the first one is no one approaches. If no one approaches you, the ritual is failed. Don't follow any of the next steps. However, you can try again a different night. So you don't want to try it again the same night. You also don't want to proceed with the following steps because that can just open up some bad juju. You don't want to do that.
Got it.
Do not proceed. Absolutely do not proceed. Mm-hmm. Red tape. All right. Outcome 2. Someone you know approaches you. Again, the ritual has failed, and you can try again next time. Do not proceed again. Red tape, do not proceed unless the 3rd outcome happens. The 3rd outcome is that a stranger approaches you in the crossroads. This means you have succeeded and can proceed to the next steps. So This just means you've succeeded with the ritual. It doesn't mean that you've succeeded with getting your fortune told. So there's like two very distinct possibilities here. So you either succeed or don't succeed with the ritual, and then you either succeed or do not succeed with getting your fortune.
Okay, got it. See, okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, got it. Okay,
absolutely.
Two-parter.
That is absolutely right. So, while you're doing that first part, your face has been uncovered, but as soon as you see the stranger approach, you want to put the covering up to your face. So it's either the book, the magazine, the veil, the wide-brimmed hat, your hoodie, just pulling it down all the way to your face. Again, anonymity. You need to cover your face with your covering, and you do not uncover your face until it's safe, and you never look at the stranger. That is very important. You cannot look at them. Do not look at them. Curiosity killed the cat in this case.
Could you take a picture of the stranger without looking and then look at the picture afterwards, or would they still spook me? Am I trying to find a loophole? Paranormal loophole? You bet your sweet ass I am. I'm curious.
I think if you take a picture of them, you would still be looking at them, right? Like, even if it's after the fact. I think, but I don't know if it's like Medusa, where you can look at her through a reflection.
There you go. Discuss it.
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Paranormal loophole? Yeah, I don't think I would play this. I'm just already scared of the dark. I don't want to stand in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
Yeah, no thank you. Yeah, no thank you.
Nebraska and play this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, sounds horrible.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Would you?
Yeah. Also, would you do this?
Yeah.
Please let us know. If you have done this, let us know. We would love to hear. Yes, we would love to hear your experiences. Send it to darkbydesignpodcast@gmail.com with listener story in the subject line, so we can read out your experiences.
Whoa, wow! Woo. Look at that.
We would love to hear.
I'll edit something in.
Wow.
The people just listening to the show are like, what are they doing? Poor sweethearts. Yeah, just check out our website.
Go to the YouTube.
It's called self-promotion.
But yeah, so not looking at the stranger ever is just incredibly crucial to remember. Uncovering your face prematurely can have dire consequences. So just please, for the love of God, do not try to look at them. But yeah, the stranger will continue to walk towards you. And when they're close enough, you can politely, kind of like with the guardian spirit, politely request that they tell your fortune. So you have to ask, and you have to be polite. You cannot demand, as that may piss them off. If you're over here demanding that your fortune be read, first of all, who raised
Mind
you?
your manners.
Second of all,
got it.
You might die. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. All right.
Mind your manners. Oh, in this case, it is life or death.
Continue.
Yeah.
I hate it.
It's so creepy. I just, I hate it. So, again, there are 3 possible outcomes. The first is that they don't answer. And the second is that they refuse to answer. So if either of those 2 outcomes, or any of those 2 outcomes occurs, you do not ask again. Again, you do not proceed. Let it be over. Don't ask them the same question again. They are very short-tempered. Yeah. So you'll need to wait for them to leave and for a different stranger to approach you. And then you may try again. Because at this point, you're still in the ritual.
I see.
So if they don't want to answer your fortune, you can let someone else approach you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The bus station of the spiritual realm. You're just kind of waiting for somebody to come up and get directions for them. Okay. We're back for making fart noises for like 3 minutes. Continue.
Oh, that's so funny. Oh, man. Exactly. Welcome back.
Yeah, you can.
If you'd like to hear the extended version, you can hear it on our Patreon over at Dark by Design podcast. Oh my God. Okay, so if they don't want to tell your fortune, or if they refuse, let them walk away. Let another stranger approach you, and then you ask that stranger politely, and you ask them to, tell you your fortune. So, if they agree to tell your fortune, then you listen closely. You may hear something that you weren't expecting to hear, or something absolutely horrendous, or maybe something pleasant. No matter what you hear, you stay quiet, you do not make a sound, and you do not ask them any more questions. So you know what? Maybe he'll say you'll die by water. Okay, but where? That's how you die. You don't ask follow-up questions. You ask them your question. Go ahead, do the ritual again tomorrow night. Do not ask them more questions today. So, yeah. So simply thank them for their time once they tell you their answer, and you wait for them to leave. After you've seen them gone, you don't see them anymore. It is then and only then that you can remove your face covering, and after that, you're done.
So how do you know that they're gone? Can you like watch their feet to see if they're like walking around you? You just can't look at their face?
I feel like I don't know. I feel like when they approach you, you would probably get really cold, right? Or like you'd feel something. Yeah. I think it's once. I think I'd be so scared to just follow that one rule about not looking at them that I feel like their feet might count for
but, like,
that.
how interesting.
But I'm not like 100% sure.
Clear. Oh, wow. Okay.
But yeah, I think once you can't sense their energy, like you're in the clear.
Oh, and then even the people that you're with can't look, so they can't tell you if it's gone or not. And like, what if you think it's gone, but it's just like, I don't know, standing behind you to do the whole like tap you on the shoulder and like turn the other way. You know what I mean? Just like dick with you. Like, what if it's hiding in the bushes, ready for you to like walk away, and then it like jumps out, and you're like, I gotcha. Can that happen? I don't know. I have many questions, but. Yeah, but oh goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Is that like the end of the ritual, or do you have to do something else? You don't have to, like, is there like a closeout ritual or anything? You just have to wait for it to walk away.
Yep, you're done.
Wow.
Yeah, you thank them for their time, let them walk away, and then you go on your merry way. I think I would be so scared of doing this though, because I'd still feel like that rift was open.
Yeah,
you know?
well, now I'm also bringing into the fact of like, okay, say that you have hypothetically opened up a rift at a crossroads. Now, do you have to close that rift? My thought you would have to. Also, is that rift just at that crossroads, or is it now open at all the crossroads that you go to? What if you're just... yeah, and like... oh my god, yeah. Oh goodness,
exactly.
I have many
and how do you know you're not inviting those things home? There's no way of knowing.
This is terrifying. No.
I don't think I would. Because there's just so many loose ends. It's like, how do I know they're gone? How do I know they're there? How do I know... also, how am I supposed to know if there's a stranger approaching me? Because I can't look at them, but... how am I supposed to see them that they're approaching me if I don't have the face covering on? It's just too many variables that I know for a fact I would fuck up, and I would be so scared to play this.
Like various cultures, they always cover like the face of the dead because I think like they can, I don't know, come back to life or take your soul or something like that through your face. I don't know. Like, I know like the Victorians covered mirrors, and I don't know, people cover the face with a cloth or something. I don't know. I have to look into that, but I'm very curious on why you can't like show your face, or maybe like your eyes are the windows to the soul. Yeah. But continue. I don't know.
Yeah. Speaking of that, there's a movie on Netflix. I think I said on your
Let's watch that.
Twitch last night. Incantation.
Mm-hmm.
It has to do with that.
Mm-hmm.
So,
absolutely. Yeah. I'm so here for that. If you're also would like to watch it with us too, we can maybe get like a little Patreon Discord thing going, and we can watch spooky movies together. That would be super duper fun. Watch parties are like the funnest thing in the world. So, if you would like to, if you want to do that, like, let us know. We'll hook something up. We'll get something going.
Yeah. We will. I would love to watch scary movies with you guys. It's my favorite genre. So good.
Ooh.
I don't think I would ever play this game just because
I
want to be able to make my own future. You know, like I don't want someone telling me how I'm going to die. or how long I'm going to live, because then I'm just going to be very afraid and always just looking towards that, you know?
But also what unsettles me, which you had brought up, which like you can ask like what your future is, and then they can give you like an open-ended question. Like there's no follow-up. Like the example that you gave in the story is like you will die by water. Well, do you mean like I will be killed by the beach? I will be killed by a bottle of water or by a body of water? Am I going to I almost said bottle of water. Am I going to get killed by a bottle of water?
Bottle of water.
So am I going to, I don't know, someone's going to make me laugh while I'm drinking water and like was it aspirate? Yeah. Like dry drown off of that. Like what's going to happen? That's insane. I don't want to live in fear.
I would never go near, I would drink Coca-Cola for the rest of my life. Like that's so scary. Yeah. And like, even if they're not telling the truth, just having something horrific in the back of your mind like that for the rest of your life is just so scary.
Okay, first off, that's a great point that you bring up. Holy moly, didn't think about that. And then, subset question: these motherfuckers can lie to us. They're not guaranteed. Oh my god, you're right. They're not guaranteed to like tell us the truth.
What's stopping them? It's like fucking Annabelle, dude. Like, fortune teller or psychic said that it was a kid, and then it turned out to be a demon or a bunch of demons. It's crazy. Crazy. I don't know. You might be lied to.
Wow, that's an amazing
And then you just
point.
manifest your own demise. It's horrible. Why am I talking like this? Oh, I get so stressed out just thinking about that.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, for real. Motherfuckers be lying no matter what state they're in. Yeah.
Don't trust the living or the dead. Ooh. Merch? Yeah. And then also, last thing I'm going to say about the story, standing in a crossroads alone in the middle of the night, in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, is just a recipe for disaster. Because it's the perfect way for the perfect stranger to abduct or murder you.
Yeah, I didn't even think about like the real world problems on top of like the metaphysical world problems too.
No, thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Dear Lord in heaven.
Yeah. Humans are scary.
Oh, absolutely no. Actually, I would kind of want you to kind of go into your second.
Not a fun time.
Your second topic, your second story. I'm not. This is like the game. The second game that I was gonna report on. It's called Jelangkung. It's an Indonesian ghost communication game. It's like a classic podcast ghost game that you would most likely hear about. I actually would like to make it for extra content for the Patreon. So if you want to see hear our report on the Indonesian game Jelangkung, you're more than welcome to follow us on Patreon and hear that. I'll include it in the full episode and then also make some extra content from it. So yeah, we'll do that. But no, I really want to hear all of your spooky stuff because there's so much creepier than mine. And I think you saved the creepiest one for last, didn't you? Of course you did. She's for those that are listening, she's nodding her head profusely. All right.
Yeah. Yeah. It's horrific. It is horrendous. That is all I'm going to say. Also, I'm very excited to hear about your game for the extra content. I'm so excited. I purposely did not read ahead because I want to keep that I want it to be fresh when I first hear it because I've actually never heard of that before.
It's still really fun. So go ahead and tune in for it. I can't wait for you guys to listen to it.
Yeah.
So, but moral of the story, Bev, go ahead and oh god, tell us about the Midnight Game. Dear Lord, help me. Okay.
The Midnight Game. And dear Lord, this shit actually fucked me up mentally. You know how Saint Simon was in the back of your mind? like after you heard it, this is how this game has been with me ever since I've started researching it. Like, I just have not been able to push it out of my mind. I get so scared. I haven't even played the game. I get so scared every time I go to bed. Oh my god. But yeah, I knew a little bit about this game beforehand, but reading into it and reading into real life stories of what's happened to people that have played this game has actually given me nightmares.
I see. Gotcha. So it's not the game that scared you, but it's the stories that people experienced after playing the game that has scared you. Okay, got it. Oh boy. Okay, I can't wait. Please continue.
It's like, have you ever looked up those Ouija board stories, like on YouTube or on like different podcasts where it's like real life stories of what's happened to people that have played the Ouija board? That's the only reason I will not play it. I get so scared of what I can welcome in. Like, I can't, I don't know. Can't do it. Again, like the previous story, I have no balls. Could not do this. So the whole goal of this game is just to avoid meeting the Midnight Man after inviting it into your home. So you invite this motherfucker in, and then you have to avoid ever seeing him or meeting him.
Like game of tag? Oh my god, so the ghost is looking for you and you have to run away from him.
It's like a ghost hunt, but reversed. A human hunt, if you will. Exactly. And you can never leave your house. It all has to be inside your house. Yeah. So being caught before the game ends can have an array of consequences, some being deadly and some just being downright horrible, like something you never want to happen. It's widely believed that this was actually used as an ancient pagan ritual. Or not ritual, but...
Wow.
Yeah, and that it's actually an ancient pagan ritual that was used as punishment for lawbreakers. So if this is actually true, it is incredibly fucked up that they use this as punishment.
Hi. My name is Rachel, and I am a lover of very specific niches in life. And so I have recently been learning all about the ancient Celts and their druids. And just like some of the practices that were documented. Of course, they were by like outside culture, so you always have to keep that in mind. There's a bias. But they're super duper horrific. So if it was true and it has come from like the ancient druids, I wouldn't be surprised that it's going to be fucked up. More on the story after knowing some of the things that they have done to other people and human beings. I'm not surprised that this game is also fucked up. Cool. Awesome. Okay. Buckling up both ways. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm prepared. Pretty much.
Great.
Oh, man. Okay, tell me about the game.
It's like a roller coaster. Oh, this is so scary. Yeah, I don't know. But however, it's more likely that this is just originated from creepypasta. Even then, whatever we read on the internet should always be taken with a grain of salt, and also assume that there's at least a grain of truth to it. So even if you don't fully believe it, maybe there is something there that should be believed. And, you know, always proceed with caution. So, like, yeah, this may sound like a super fun game to play as a party game or whatever, but just always be careful what you're letting in because you never actually know what's there.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So if this isn't a real ritual, then oh well. But just in case, again, please never play it.
It's called
Please love yourself.
Man.
Don't play this fucking game. It sounds horrible. I don't understand why you would want to play it. Don't do it.
Oh, God, I don't want to know.
And if you do it, God. I told you so. I'm saying it right now. I told you so. I do not feel bad.
I'm for those listening at home, I'm embracing myself currently. I'm just giving myself a hug because I need it. Continue.
Like with the fortune game, there can be multiple players, but you can also play alone. If there are multiple players, however, each person has to do their own initiation ritual individually.
Goodness. Me, oh my. Could you be... All right.
Yeah, even playing with other people, I would be so scared. Wait, what was your question?
I agree with you 100%, but that does make me feel better for, like, you can't be an innocent bystander. Like, you can only be you can only play the game if you're invited to play the game, or if you initiate the game, which makes me happy.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Because I'm totally fine.
You have to initiate it correctly too.
That's where they get you at. That's the fine text. But see, I don't want to play it, but I will happily watch another person play it and watch their soul get sucked out through their asshole. I don't mind. Well, I don't know what happens, but I'm assuming it could be something bad.
Here's the thing. There's nothing specifically saying that every person in the household has to do the initiation. But there's nothing saying that he won't attack people that are in the household that don't know the game is happening.
Oh, okay, got it. So just stay clear. More of the story.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yeah. I mean, if there were rules saying that you could be a bystander and not be affected by it, then yeah. Fuck yeah, but there's nothing specifically saying that, so I would be so scared to try it,
Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. All right. You know what?
Yeah.
That's fair. Something to think about, but I don't want to test it. I'll add that to the list.
Exactly. So, in order to play the game, you need a lot more things than you did with Tsuji Ura.
Mm-hmm.
So, each player needs a candle, a lighter, a piece of paper, a pen or a pencil, a sterilized pin, a closed wooden door, and salt.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Yes.
That's honestly, that's stuff that you can probably find around your house, though. So that's kind of nice.
Exactly. Yeah. Everyone has candles. Everyone has salt, paper, pen, and pencils. I don't have pins.
You don't have doors either.
I also don't have doors.
Sorry.
As you can see right here, there's no fucking door. The only door in our house is to the bathroom because I didn't want to put up a curtain for Jacob's idea. He was like, we can just put up curtains because the door doesn't even look nice. I was like, you want to poop with
that's
curtains?
Weird. What? No, that's
fucking hippie. What the hell?
That is the most, I'm going to assume your partner's sexuality, but that's the most straight white guy thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Dang.
100% the most straight white guy thing in the world.
Boy.
Well, why can't we just do curtains? I was like, first of all, I didn't want you taking down any of these doors, so I don't know why you took them down and just threw them away when he was, putting down the floors. I was like, you could have just taken them off the hinges, and then we'd have doors. No matter how ugly they are. We'd still have doors.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So it's weird when we have people staying over, because there's just no privacy. You want to snoo? You can't, because we'll hear you, and you'll hear us.
Oh, boy. Oh, goodness.
It's just... yeah, it's not...
I don't understand.
So yeah, I couldn't play this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't either. It just does not make sense. Oh my god. So, you have to initiate the final part of the ritual at precisely 11:59 p.m.
Oh.
And you have to finish when the clock chimes 12 a.m. So, in order to start this process, you need to start by turning off every light in your home. Then you write your full name, first, middle, last, and however many last names you have onto a piece of paper. You then take that sterilized pin and you prick your finger and you squeeze a drop of blood onto the paper. And this is the part I hate. Because it's like blood magic, I don't want no fucking demon having my blood.
Yeah, that's weird.
Because then they can use it for whatever.
Yeah, no, that's a little too invasive. Besides from the possibility of infection, real world, lively stuff that can happen, who cares? Well, that's not what we're talking about today. We're talking about ghosts and things. So, I don't want
ghosts and stuff.
I don't want my DNA being in the ghost world. I don't like that. No. Do you think that's
what's it called? DNA in the ghost, the paranormal codex. Is that what it's called? The thing that cops use. I don't know.
Oh,
like detectives?
Oh, you mean the database of DNA?
Yeah. The DNA database.
Yeah, the DNA database.
The paranormal DNA database. Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, that'll be fun.
Oh my god.
And it's just it's a database not for DNA, but that DNA is actually your signature for something. It's essentially a gigantic contracts. It's like a building full of contracts.
Yeah.
Ghost contracts.
Yeah, exactly.
That's fun.
It's like they have a filing cabinet. These are all the people that have played the Midnight Game and that have signed their souls away with their blood.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing if you play this game.
Think about it. Yeah. You know, like the Afterworld and Beetlejuice with the lady at the window?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that.
And she's like, you can wait your turn.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You're just in DMV hell. Continue.
Oh. DMV hell. Once you prick your finger and you do your little blood magic ritual, you place the paper in front of the closed wooden door. You light the candle on top of the paper. You knock on the door 22 times, with the final knock occurring at exactly 12 a.m.
Interesting. Okay. So 22.
Yeah.
2-2.
I don't see where that number
comes into play
came from. Like, you know how things are usually threes?
Yes.
Like, things come in threes?
Yes.
Like 3 scratch marks, 3 knocks, whatever.
Yes.
I don't understand the 22.
Oh, nor do I. Interesting.
So, yeah. Which makes me feel like it's more creepypasta than actual ritual, you know? Because I don't see where that significance comes from. But if you know, let us know. Yeah. So once all of these steps are completed, you open the door that you were completing your ritual at, and you blow out the candle. Then you close the door and relight the candle immediately. And this indicates the start of the game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, what happens while you're playing the game?
Yes, please tell us.
Let me tell you.
Okay.
So, with your candle, salt, and matches in hand, you start moving around your house. You need to have a candle. You can't replace it with your phone light. Don't use your phone. It will not work.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so candle, salt, matches in hand. The game goes on from 12 a.m. until 3:33 a.m.
Oh, spooky. Okay.
Yeah. So during the game, you have to constantly be moving. This makes it all the more difficult for the Midnight Man to catch you. If you stop moving at any point, he will catch you. So it's crucial that you never stop for the 3 hours and 33 minutes that you're playing this game. All right?
Okay. Continue.
There are different signs that this entity is near you.
Oh!
And these include cold temperatures, soft whispering, a dark figure in the darkness, and your candle going out.
Oh, ew.
So, again, to play this game, you have to be in pitch black. So, like, every light in your house has to be turned off. If there's light coming from outside, you close the curtains, pitch black, no light whatsoever, except for your candle.
Okay.
So, so if your candle goes out, you know, you have to relight it immediately, and you have to leave the area, like, as soon as you relight it. You can't be in that area for long because he is right there.
Oh, God. God. Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's horrible. So you have 10 seconds to leave the area before he catches you, so you have to be quick. If you're unable to relight your candle, immediately make a circle of salt around yourself. So that's why you have to carry around your salt with you.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so you essentially, if you see signs that he's near you, you have 10 seconds to get out of there.
Yes. And if you can't get out of there without, like, relighting your candle, make that circle around yourself. I guess the salt, I don't actually know the significance of salt, but I guess it's supposed to keep it away. However, it's not guaranteed. Just be sure that it's a completely closed circle. You can't.
Oh.
Be sure there isn't a gap.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. I know salt is looked at for purity. I don't know why. Or, like, purity, like, it's a very common thing in, like, supernatural stuff. So I know that's kind of like a tool that's used. But I'm not quite sure why. Yeah. Purification, maybe? I'm not quite sure.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Anyway, fun facts.
If you know the significance of salt, let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah, so it's supposed to keep him away. However, it's not guaranteed. Again, you have to be sure that your circle is completely closed, or that you're able to relight your candle in 10 seconds and leave. Otherwise, something horrible will happen to you.
Okay.
He'll either make you hallucinate your worst fears until 3:33 a.m.
Okay.
Or he'll dismember you.
Oh, that's a jump. Oh, that is a jump.
That is a huge jump.
Okay.
Yeah, both things are absolutely horrendous. objectively one is worse than the other.
Sure.
But I just could not imagine like millions of bugs just crawling over me.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, for sure. I would. Oh, goodness.
I don't know.
Oh, no. Oh,
I feel like the
me.
hallucinations would also probably be like super sensory. So like you'd feel it, hear it, smell it, taste it, whatever your fear is.
Yep. Oh no. It's like the, what is it? The Scarecrow from Batman? Is that what that villain is? Yeah. That makes you hallucinate.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, no, thank you. Absolutely no. Oh, what's worse?
Sounds
well,
horrible.
I mean, I guess the hallucinations are worse because you're still alive. I guess I'll take that.
Yeah.
But
that's true. Yeah.
I'm scarred for life now.
Dismemberment is what? Like when they remove your limbs?
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes. Yeah. So you just wake up and you're just a stub of a person. Yeah, I don't want that.
Oh my god, it's so fucked up.
Oh, I love it though.
All right. So during the game, do not turn on or use any of your lights, including phones and flashlights. You don't go to sleep. Which, why would you? The whole point is to constantly be moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. You always have to use a candle. You cannot just use a lighter. What were you going to say? Sorry.
Oh, I was like, could you be like in a car and moving, but like technically you're in a stationary area, so like could he like appear in your car next to you, so you have to get out of the car? Or can you just like...
I think you can only play...
Oh, you have to play in the home. Yeah. You're right. I see what you're saying. Never mind.
I feel like it'd be so scary to be doing a high-speed chase or be chased at high speed by the Midnight Man.
Very true.
There's also a Midnight Man movie that we can watch as a watch party.
Oh, absolutely. I would love that. Actually. Oh, yeah. No, that would pretty much tell us what it's about. Oh, I hope they have high-speed car chase. That'd be kind of fun. Think about it.
Oh, we could do a Bluebird commercial with the Midnight Man.
Hell yeah, man. It'd be cool.
Oh, it's so funny. All right, so you can only use a candle. Mm-hmm. Don't just use a lighter, and only use your blood on the name paper. Never leave your house. And lastly, do not provoke him under any circumstances. Mm-hmm. Which I feel like if they had to make this a rule, someone definitely did provoke him.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of stupid.
Yeah. Must always know
it.
But
yeah. So I don't know. A lot of you might think that this is all just, shits and giggles, but in the off chance that it actually is real and there is a real creature from the beyond that's chasing you and trying to catch you, then why would you provoke it?
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense. You're just kind of asking for trouble at that point.
Yeah, you are.
But I don't know. It's like the people that go, like Zach Bagans, whatever, how he screams and provokes ghosts. I'm like, okay, maybe like 95% of these things aren't real, but that 5%, and then like that 1% of the 5% that are demons.
Yeah, like come
you're
on,
just
dude,
screaming at it. Come on, have some respect. RESPECK. All right, so.
I love that.
But respect
me. Respect me.
My body.
Respect me, Zach Baggins. I love that.
Oh my god. But yeah, the whole point of it is to avoid the entity of the game. But if you provoke it or talk during the ritual, you're just asking for trouble. Yeah. So once the game is over, it's either going to be 3:33 a.m. or you're going to not be able to relight your candle and you just stand in the middle of the salt circle for 3.5 hours.
Oh my. Okay. At least it's only 3.5. It could be worse.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Okay.
It could be a lot worse.
At least the game does end.
Or does it?
Tell me more.
So once the game is over, the Midnight Man has likely left your home. However, some people have reported still sensing him after the fact.
No.
Which makes sense, because if you're inviting something dark like this into your home, it's likely going to be there.
Yeah,
as you may have noticed, there isn't an end ritual. And there isn't a way to prematurely end the game.
No.
So if you're not officially ending the game, then there's no reason for him to not leave. Right?
Yeah. Oh, that was like the crossroads.
So I feel like he would always
dilemma.
be there.
Oh my god, yeah. But okay, so technically you're not playing the game or are you still playing the game? Or I mean, no, I guess you wouldn't be playing the game anymore because you could only play that game in that specific time period. But like he could still like pop in and say hi when you're eating breakfast, you know.
Exactly.
Ooh, that's great. Ugh.
And what's stopping him from doing that? Like, you didn't shun him out of your home. Like, yeah, you could sage and stuff,
Can he
but
harm you?
You already, if you're not playing, I don't know.
That's what. Oh, because like I'm
don't
not
know.
saying like come on in, bud, let's hang out and watch TV together. But like, I just want to know that like I might get spooked every once in a while versus like gotta watch my back because I'm gonna get dismembered in my sleep. You know what I mean? Like, there's a distinct difference.
Exactly.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. I really hope that if it doesn't leave after the game ends, it at least can't touch you after the fact. You know, just because you're not actively playing something with it. But if there's no way to end it, then there's no way of actually ending the game.
I agree.
So I don't know.
God.
It's scary.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so go ahead.
No, it's okay. I was just gonna ask. No, it's okay. You can continue.
Wait, what were you gonna ask? I'm curious.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, what were the stories that people have reported?
Oh, the stories. All right, so I found one account. I found a couple, but this one specifically stood out to me. The other ones felt a little bit too fake, you know?
I see. Okay.
It was just very exaggerated, and they said that something was, like, screaming at them and, like, chasing them for hours. And I'm like,
got it.
I feel like I'd be less scared of that than of something that's silent but deadly, you know? So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah, so this specific experience, we're going to add a link to the story in the show notes. If you click on the link, there will be pictures that the user posted. So, you know, you can take a look at that. And yeah, hold on to your chonies because we're about to get spoopy.
Oh, I can't wait. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Yeah, so this was posted on a forum by someone named Charlie.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Charlie. Yeah, I'm ready. Okay.
Ready?
All right.
Let's do this. All right. So they said they'd always been fascinated with the paranormal, and they decided to give this game a go because why not? So at around 11:30, Charlie began the ritual, pricking their finger, dripping the blood onto the paper, turning off the lights, and then they finished the invitation ritual starting at 11:59. They knocked the door 22 times with the final knock at precisely 12 a.m. So nothing really happened for about half an hour or so. However, around 12:30 a.m., their candle blew out.
Oh shit! Okay. I'm just wrapping myself in my what is this thing called? Jacket, camisole, cardigan. Yeah. So for those who are listening, oh god, just continue.
Hey, pull over. Oh, it's a cardigan, but thank you. I love that movie. But yeah, okay, so their candle blew out. Charlie relit their candle, and again, nothing happened until 1 a.m. So they relit their candle. Half an hour goes by again without incident. Nothing happened until 1 a.m. They were walking back down the hallway where their candle had blown out previously when they saw a dark figure sitting on a chair at the end of the hallway. They could feel its cold stare boring down through them. However, they didn't see any facial features. It was just like seeing a darker than black shadow staring back at them, but Charlie could sense that it was looking at them, you know? Yeah, so they quickly backed away and went towards the living room. Again, nothing happened until 1:30. And around that time, the air around them got really cold, and there was disembodied whispering. So I'm just imagining this kid, probably 12 years old, with a stupid little candle in his hand.
Oh my god.
And it's like pitch black, and there's just things whispering at you. It's just... I hate it. I hate it so much.
Yeah, and 30 minutes before, you just saw a black shade image of a humanoid person on your chair. Oh, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Oh, could you
scary.
imagine? I don't want to continue.
I could not imagine.
Continue imagining.
I would hate that so much. So they ran straight out of that room as soon as they heard the whispering and entered their parents' room, which, rude.
Where are their parents? Yeah.
I don't know.
Are their parents here?
No.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
okay.
they're home alone.
Fucking kids. Okay, continue.
Right? Fucking kids, man. The shit they do. So Charlie ran into their... Yeah.
The living shit out of me. Exactly.
Man. Okay. Teenager scared the living shit out of me. It's MCR, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I love them so much.
I fucking love them.
Oh my god. Alright, so again, nothing until 1:30. When the air around them got cold, disembodied whispering, ran to their parents' room. Nothing happened until 2:30. I think by that time they had left their parents' room because around 2:30 they heard one of their cats yowling. Which, why wouldn't you take the cats out of the house if you're doing this? You know what I mean?
Oh my god,
yeah, it's so rude.
You're just setting them up for possible, for them to get hurt. Oh man, yeah. Oh, please don't tell me the cat gets hurt.
So Charlie heard the cat yowling. Worried for the cats, he ran into his parents' room again and saw the Midnight Man standing over one of the cats. The cat's fur was puffed out, back arched. It was hissing and yowling, and all that Charlie... I can't speak. All that Charlie could say was, please don't hurt my cats. So, it's... In the rules, it did say not to speak to the Midnight Man, but I think if I were in his position, I would also say this, because I don't want my cats getting hurt. I would absolutely break one of the rules so my cat doesn't get injured. But,
oh my god, yeah, I would burst into tears and beg. I would politely, in the nicest, kindest way, with just tears streaming down my face. Yeah, aw, man, like, we're here to play together. My cats have nothing to do with it.
Exactly. Oh, it's just so sad.
It is.
But at that moment, the candle blew out. He relit it. Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as he said, please don't hurt my cat, the candle blew out. He relit it, and upon relighting it, he notices that the figure is no longer there. Okay. And the cat is back under the bed.
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Okay.
Yeah. So the cats are safe. We're good. So,
cool. Ground rules were set?
Exactly.
Cool. Boundaries were paid attention to.
Were established, yeah. And I'm glad that the Midnight Man actually listened and, like, didn't do anything to those poor kittens.
Yeah.
Those poor kittens.
Proper gentleman.
Exactly. So, at around 3 a.m., Charlie was walking past the DVD rack in their living room when all of the cases flew off the shelf. He got so scared he booked it to the kitchen, but ended up tripping and putting out his candle. So when he tripped, he lost his candle, lost his matches, couldn't find it. Again, you only have 10 seconds to protect yourself before he gets you. Mm-hmm. So he was able to make a salt circle around himself.
Okay,
and
good.
He decided to sit in it until the end of the game. Luckily, it was 3 a.m. He only had 33 minutes to do this sitting in the circle. It wasn't at the beginning. So Charlie looked down the hallway while he was sitting in the salt circle, and the Midnight Man was sitting in the fucking chair again, just staring at him.
Okay.
And again, Charlie broke one of the rules of not talking to it.
Charlie.
Yeah. So they spoke to him, congratulating him for winning the game.
Okay.
And allegedly, he heard it whisper back in his ear, saying, "Thank you."
Ew!
And I hate that. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So I can't.
You know what? Like I said, at least he's nice. He's very considerate. Paranormal phenomenon entity ghost, Mr. Midnight Man. Oh, thank you for being a bro. But
I hate it.
Still makes me dry heave. Oh my god,
I hate it. I don't want anything whispering in my ear. That's just disgusting. It's so intimate, you know? And how did he hear it in his ear? Is it crossing over the circle? Is the circle just a false sense of security at that point? Yeah. What is going on? How? It's so scary.
Ooh. Oh, man, no. Oh,
I hate it.
Oh,
I hate it so much.
I have to process this. I'm not going to lie. I don't want to process it. We're not going to process this because you just said that this is going to stay with me, and I don't really appreciate that. If my cat wakes me up by screaming in my house tonight, I'm going to walk all the way over to your house and aggressively rap on your door and just cry. I'm going to cry when you answer, and we're going to hug it out. And
I'll cry with you too.
I am in pain too, my friend. Please hold me. But hey, at least we know if we surround ourselves with the salt circle and we speak politely to him, he should be able to leave us alone. So that's nice.
I hope.
And that's only if we summon him, right? And I haven't summoned him, nor have you. So I think we're pretty solid. But, you know.
Unless we're speaking him into existence right now.
No, we're not.
We're not.
He's
not real.
It's not happening.
He's not real.
Or if he is, it's just, just stop saying he's not real. I'm going to whisper into the mic. Stop saying he's not real. He might get mad. Stop that.
I'm sorry. I take it back.
God, yeah. Jesus. Come on. God, he's... Anyway, are we just making it worse?
Yeah, we're making it worse.
Anyway, moral of the story. Stay on your side. I'll stay on my side. Live, let live. Enjoy your day.
Yep. Just go on your merry way. So the clock struck at 3:33 a.m. The game was over. That was the end of the story. He provided pictures.
Wow. So he documented this.
He documented how he got, like, where the DVD case was, like, where the chair was at the end of the hallway, the room where his cats were in, his bedroom, etc. So he took pictures of all of that so we could see for reference, you know.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I see. So more for reference than instead of proof. I see what you're saying, though. But hey, you know, I do appreciate the setup.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. But still, ooh, so creepy. Oh, so
it's creepy. I hate it.
Oh, gosh. Yeah. It's like, you know, whatever your imagination is, but now you can actually, like, see what it really looks like. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Ugh.
How fun.
Yeah, I hate it. But, yeah, I don't know. So after reading this story, I just had, like, a couple of thoughts, I guess. I also have a fascination with the paranormal. However, I would never in my fucking life play a game like this. Like,
yes!
You don't know what kind of shit you're summoning and welcoming into your life, and especially in your home. It's like, if you're doing this ritual in your home, that's fucked up.
Yeah. Because that is absolutely fucked up.
Yeah, there's no way of ending it. There's no way of banishing it. So, like, God forbid your partner comes home or your parents come home and they just see a fucking shadow at the end of their bed. No.
Yeah. And then he's going to assume that they're playing. I don't know. Well, I guess they're not playing the game, but, like, you know, the fact that
they're still there.
If you decide to play a game, yeah, he will always be there. And on top of it, like we saw, or what you read to us in the story, he was going to attack the cat, possibly.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't for Charlie's intervention, his cat would have got hurt. So, like, What if you just have, like, what if you play this game with, like, your friend or your roommate at home and the Midnight Man attacks them? Like, that's not good.
Yeah.
Oh, could you imagine? No, thank you.
No scenario is a good scenario. Too much risk.
Exactly. Way too much.
Not enough reward. Like, what do you get for playing this game? Nothing.
An open channel to the Midnight Man's world where he can pop in and say hello whenever he feels like it. Yeah. That's not a prize I would like to win. Thank you very much.
Exactly. Sounds horrible.
Oh.
But yeah, like, for all you know, you could be playing with the actual devil, you know? And no thank you. No. And like you said...
That's true. Oh my God, the Midnight Man, you don't know exactly what he looks like, so he could just be like a catch-all spirit. Exactly. Oh my God. So,
yeah.
So
something I was like correlating him to was like the Hat Man almost, you know? Because the Hat Man's always like blacker than black. Like blacker, like darker than a shadow.
Yes.
And that's what this thing is described as. And Hat Men are usually not good.
Yes.
Like 99% of the time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Oh.
I hate it.
Yeah. Oh. Because, like, oh man, yeah, it's like essentially any spirit can come in and just say that he's the Midnight Man. And so that's probably why his trickery varies, from like something that's just like very docile and like, I wouldn't say necessarily docile, because seeing hallucinating your worst fears really isn't that nice. But like maybe the range of punishments comes from depending on what spirit answers your call, essentially. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't want to play that game at all.
Neither do I. It's just, it's, I don't know. Yeah. But my last thought on this is just, why would you talk to it? Just why? Yeah. Like, that is one of the top rules. Never engage with it. Don't engage with him. Don't do it. And he did it twice. The first one, I'll accept.
I'll allow.
You don't want your cats to get hurt. I get it. I would also speak to him. But no way in hell I'm saying thank you to this motherfucker. Like, what?
Yeah.
What do you want it to say? I hate it.
No thanks.
Yeah, I don't know.
I always say, like, I agree with you wholeheartedly, but I know for damn sure that if I was ever in a scenario like this, I would be like the snarky action hero from the 80s that has to say something after every fucking action. Because that's just me, baby. So, like, yeah, I would talk to it. Okay, moral of the story. I'd be the jackass to talk to it. I hate to admit it, but that's... Yeah, pretty much. And I'd be like, good game, man, you won. Like, that would be me. GGing
like
and fist stuffing the ghost afterwards. Yeah. Or was it, like the lineup after like a game, how you do, like, high five the opposing party? Yeah, that would be me.
It would probably be caught by surprise, like,
what
GG.
The fuck is she doing? Yeah! Like, why are you so... All right, whatever. I mean, high five, yeah. That'd be fun. Yeah, so this is also why I choose to never play any of these games, because, like I said, I won't remember half of them, and I'll just do whatever.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I don't live in this reality.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I believe that wraps up the stories, or the actual game. So should we move on to our final thoughts?
Holy moly. Yeah, no, final thoughts. I'm spooked. These really got me. Like, that's super creepy. Like, the concept of the Midnight Man and the game itself is just horrendously unfun. It's like hide and seek in the dark with a demon. You know what I mean? It's not
turned up to 11, like past 11.
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. No, thank you. I want absolutely nothing to do with that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what is that? Oh. Yeah. Oh boy, yeah, I know that. Oh damn. Uh-huh. Ew. Ew. Yeah. Aw, man. Uh-huh. That's true. That's true. Regardless. Yeah, do they have like a cat or anything? Like an animal? Oh. Okay, no taken. Well, that creeps me out even more then. No, absolutely no thank you. Yeah, no, your friends were just fucking with you. That's what I'm gonna say. And that's how I'm gonna sleep at night. Yeah, no, it was, oh goodness. No, these were great stories. Thank you for sharing them. Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I definitely want to, you can definitely listen to Jane, my next story, which is called Jelangkong. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. Yeah, and it is a Indonesian ghost communication game. It's essentially like a fun slumber party game where the participants summon a ghost into their home to possess a homemade doll to chat with them via automatic writing. So we're going to talk about that and its origins in the extra episode, which you can go ahead and listen to on our Patreon. And also hear the full extended episode. We tend to cut our episodes down just for lengthwise. But if you want to see all of our banter, yeah, they can. But if, this... Absolutely. Yep, there you are. Welcome to our Patreon. No. But yeah, no, it's quite fun, and there's many more goodies for you over on our Patreon as well. So go ahead and check that out. It's of course Dark by Design podcast, and you can see us. We're also planning on doing more like Q&A and live chats and live shows for you guys, which would be really fun. So you go ahead and come on over and say hi and support us, which is probably be the I guess most direct way as of right now to support the show if you'd like. So yeah, that'd be great.
Help me make my office so you don't have to see a bathroom door back there.
help me afford a door.
Exactly.
Yeah, let's do you think we can we'll put that on as like a goal on our Patreon?
Get Beverly a door.
But overall, like I would 100% recommend everyone to go read the scary ghost games. Because some of them are really super duper spooky. But as to perform them, would not recommend, or play them, wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't do them myself, but play at your own caution. So those were my thoughts. Thank you.
And, maybe we'll be dropping a couple more like mini episodes in the future into our Patreon about different ghost games, just, one shots for each ones.
Absolutely.
So if you want those, stay tuned.
Yeah. Also, if you've played these games prior, let us know.
Yeah.
Email us.
We'd love to hear.
Yeah. We're doing listener story episodes. We're trying to get some of those going. So please feel free to share anything. In connection with paranormal stuff. So thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, we would love to hear those. I think there's something about people stories that are like sent in that make it so much more real.
Absolutely.
It's easy to dismiss them if you just find them on the internet, but if it's someone like actually sending it to you.
Oh yes, absolutely. Oh yeah, for example, call back to episode 2, Saint Simone, when you had your own personal experience with a folklore creature. So it's just after hearing you say that made me really start second guess a lot of things. Yeah. Icky.
Very icky.
But
God,
what if it's all actually real? That's terrifying to think of.
That sucks so bad.
Hey, we're ahead of the game. That's all that matters.
Exactly.
Like 3 episodes. At least 3 episodes. No, 4 at this part.
Oh, yeah, this is the 4th one. Hell yeah.
Woo, I can't count. You're welcome.
Yeah, you've stuck along this far. Thank you.
Hell yeah. Thank you. Thank you to everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank you to everyone.
Anyway, what are your final thoughts?
Games are games. Except when they're these games, because these games have deadly consequences. The fortune game doesn't seem so horrible to me because you're just walking away from it afterwards. There's a way to know how it ends, when it ends. There's a way to stop it, not to continue, etc. With your game, you're just tapping into your intuition, like you said. So, you know, like
Yes.
it's unlike the other one, the Guardian one.
Mhm.
That one's scary. I don't want to invite
Yeah.
anything into my home.
Yeah,
My
the
home is my
second-
safe space. You know?
Same. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the second Guardian game that I described, the one where you have to write on a mirror, would not recommend at all. I didn't go into detail because it just sounds too spooky and scary, and also it's just so complex and convoluted. There sounds like it's very you have to follow specific steps, kind of like the Stranger game, or the fortune telling game. Sorry.
Yeah.
And it's been thrown around on the internet so much that all of the rules have been just kind of mushed together, and it's too convoluted to play. So I wouldn't even recommend, because you could probably easily mess it up, because they might not even be like good rules to begin with. Who knows? So just don't try it.
Exactly.
Or don't run the risk.
It's not fucking worth it.
It's not.
I don't know. It's just, I don't know. And then the Midnight game, on the other hand, it's 10%, 10 out of 10 would not recommend. I would never play this game. I wouldn't want my worst enemy to play this game. I wouldn't want my best friend to play this game. I want 0 people to play this game. Please do not play it. Please. It's just, I don't know.
It's not good.
I don't know. Like, I guess in terms of like the ancient pagan rituals, yeah, if the guy was a serial rapist or a serial murderer, yeah, let him meet his maker. Fuck that guy.
Sure.
Like,
fuck him.
Keep your hands to yourself. But if you're playing it just for fun, why do you hate yourself?
Yeah.
It's,
why do you hate yourself that badly? Oh,
exactly.
For sure. Yeah.
Please. It's just, I don't know. And like, the thing that sticks with me is there's 0 way to know if it's over, and there's 0 way to stop it.
Yeah.
Like, you're not even, there's like so many loopholes and so many gray areas that you don't know. Like the cats, for example.
Yes. With the Midnight Man, can you talk to him in that particular example, or would he have turned on you because you broke the rules? Like, what
exactly?
What's going on? I have no idea.
It's scary.
Oh,
yeah,
it's just
I don't
there's
know.
too much unknown.
Yeah,
for me
so
to mess with that juju.
I'm gonna give all 3 of these games a 5 out of 5 creep factor too, because I hate it. I hate them all. I don't want to do it. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm the same way. I don't want to.
Yeah. Maybe the Guardian Spirit one, just because you're not technically inviting anything.
Oh yeah, that one I'm actually gonna try. I haven't tried. I wanted to try it before we recorded, but I didn't get around to it. Yeah. And so you know what? I'm gonna give it a good old
Let
try,
us know how
maybe.
It goes.
Yeah, I don't know if my attention span will hold. But I will do my best. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
my mind is just like a little ping pong. It's like, oh, what's for dinner? Oh, I just had this for lunch. Oh my god, what's my shoe size again? Do I need more shoes? No, I have 2 shoes. But do I need 4? I don't know. What's my cat doing? What's Jacob doing? Where's Rachel?
God, yeah.
Is she streaming today? No, today's Wednesday. It's just like
constant. Yep. Oh, same the way. Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's never ending for
boys.
Me Hell yeah.
Ugh, it's horrible. But yeah. So what's your creep factor for this?
Oh, creep factor. For the first Guardian game, the one I talked about with the staircase, I don't think that's creepy at all. I think it could potentially be creepy based on what you know. Exactly, like the mystery of like what will you see. That's kind of like the creepy part of it. But if I had to give it a numerical value, I'm going to say it's like 1 out of 5 for me, really. The fortune game, I'm going to say that's like 3.
Okay.
Out of 5 for me. Like it's still really creepy because you really don't know if it ever ends or not.
Yeah.
So that's kind of wild, and like that makes me feel very uneasy. But at least like, I don't know, the ghost is only supposed to come up and like talk to you and then leave type of deal. Whereas you get to the Midnight game where this creature, demon, whatever it is, you're inviting into your home to play, and then you never close the portal, and if it catches you, it's like potentially going to rip you, like
kill
just
you.
A very worse fate. Yeah. Oh no, I don't want to deal with that. I can only imagine if you have seen season 4 of Stranger Things on how like oh goodness. Okay, so I won't go into it, but it's how the mechanism of the murders occurring. in the town. I will say that. That's what I imagine. So if you're familiar with the show, that's how what I imagine happens to your body if the Midnight Man touches you. Icky! Don't want to talk about it. So, but as for like a general like overall topic, ghost stories are really cool, and I would highly recommend looking them up.
Absolutely.
Would recommend. Go on like any creepypasta creepypasta forums, or just like Google it. You'll find like a ton of stuff. Or actually, better yet, I would also like to plug the what is it? The
Ghost
in My Machine? Yeah,
Ghost
in
My
My
Machine.
Machine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ghost in the Machine or Ghost in My Machine. It's something like that. Ghost in My Machine.
In My Machine. Here we go.
Yeah,
I love that website.
Yeah, it's wonderful. It's essentially like a paranormal lover's wet dream of a website. It really is. It has everything that you could possibly need, really, to find anything. It's everything's well researched.
Yeah. Well written.
Well written. Everything 9 yards. Would recommend. So go ahead and check them out. I would give that site a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah.
And another site I would give a 10 out of 10 is our own. Thank you so much for you guys. Speaking of which, anyway, I'm just trying to segue into essentially our closing of the show. So thank you guys so much for listening to our creepy stories and wild speculations. That was super duper exciting. This has been the Dark by Design podcast. Like, comment, and subscribe, and follow for more monstrous episodes released every Sunday at midnight. You can find more information about today's topic on the show's website, which is darkbydesignpodcast.com, or on our YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter at darkbydesign_podcast. You can also listen to us on your favorite podcast streaming site, or watch the show on our YouTube channel, and you can see our beautiful animated faces all the while. Thank you so much.
I would highly recommend the YouTube, just so you can see our gears turning while we were talking about that mindfuck of a concept.
Oh,
it's very entertaining.
Yeah, we try our best to be, like audibly entertaining, but to watch us as a whole, it's just chef's kiss on top of this ridiculous, chaotic Sunday. Would recommend. And also, if you want to check out extra content on the show, go ahead and subscribe, or check out our Patreon, or whatever you do. How do you subscribe to a Patreon?
You become a patron?
You become a member. Yeah, you become a patron. Yeah, you're right. So go ahead and become a patron, and you can see a bunch of other stuff that we put out there. We have a bunch of like extended episodes, extra little behind the scenes, guaranteed spots for Q&As, and more. So
access to the Discord, access to weekly watch parties, extra episodes a couple of times a month. Like she said, we're going to have all sorts, or we already have 4 extended versions that are all uncut. You get to hear all of our banter, which has not been cut down. And you will eventually be able to vote on future episodes. So depending on which tier you're at.
There.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be really awesome. So if you guys want to check out more, and the best way to support us would be through the Patreon. So if you would like to do that, go ahead and become a member, and we can all hang out and be friends and such. And also, speaking of being friends, we would like to hear from you too. Remember, this is a 2-way relationship. And so if you have a creepy encounter, ghost story, or a personal true crime story that you would like to share with your fellow Coven members, go ahead and DM us your story, or email us at darkbydesignpodcast@gmail.com. All of the links of which we have just discussed are linked either below in our YouTube description, and or wherever we can possibly fit the links on your viewing or listening platforms. So go ahead and look for us, and or just search for us in social media platforms, and we're there for you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Also, we're planning on starting a Twitch soon too, and live streaming a couple shows. So we'll see how that goes. And hopefully we'll see you then soon. So if you like more of us, go ahead and support, and we want to get as much creepy paranormal information to you as possible. So
all right. Bye, friends.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, and remember to be nice to each other and nice to yourself, and we love you. Until next time, my darling. Mwah. Bye.
monster. Never have you known such cringing terror, such sudden shocks.